ki le'olam chasto.
Hodu l'Adonai ki tov ki le'olam chasto.
Yomarna Israel ki le'olam chasto.
Hodu l'Adonai ki tov ki le'olam chasto.
Yomeruna v'taharon ki le'olam chasto.
Hodu l'Adonai ki tov ki le'olam chasto.
Yomeruna yirei Adonai ki le'olam chasto.
Hodu l'Adonai ki tov ki le'olam chasto.
Min hametzar karatia anani lamerchavia. Min hametzar karatia anani lamerchavia. Adonai li lo hira mayaseh Yaseli Adam, Adonai li lo ira, Yaseli Adam, Adonai li vehosai vani rebesonai. Middle of page 320. Pidchu li sharei tzedek avovamodeya, ze asher l'Adonai, tzadikim yavohu vo. Odecha ki anitani v'atehi li lishua. Odecha ki anitani v'atehi li lishua. Even masu havonim hayita lerosh bina. Even masu havonim hayita lerosh bina. Mi'et Adonai hayita zot hi niflati einenu. Mi'et Adonai hayita zot hi niflati einenu. Ze hayom asa Adonai nagila v'nisnecha bo. Ze hayom asa Adonai nagila v'nisnecha bo. Feel free to join Rabbi Schatz on the echoes. Ana Adonai Hoshiana.
Ana Adonai Hoshiana.
Ana Adonai Hoshiana.
Ana Adonai Hoshiana.
Ana Adonai Hatzlichana.
Ana Adonai Hatzlichana.
Ana Adonai Hatzlichana.
Ana Adonai Hatzlichana.
Baruch haba v'shem Adonai v'hirach nuchim miveit Adonai. Baruch haba v'shem Adonai v'hirach nuchim miveit Adonai. Hail Adonai v'yahir lanu yisrucha ba'avotim ad karnot hamizbeach. Hail Adonai v'yahir lanu yisrucha ba'avotim ad karnot hamizbeach. Haili ata ve'odeka Elohai aron mecha. Haili ata ve'odeka Elohai aron mecha. Hodul Adonai ki to, ki li holam chasto. paragraph of Hallel. Yehallelu Adonai Eloheinu kol ma'asecha v'chasidecha tzadikim hosei ritzonecha v'chol mecha beit Yisrael b'rinai. Hilecha tov lehodot Shemcha na'el lesamer ki milam ve'ad olam atayel Baruch atah Adonai melech mehulal batishbachot. In just a moment, I am going to be muted, and we are going to unmute the amazing Annette Berman, because before we can move to reading of our Torah, we are going to move to reading another book from our Hebrew Bible, which is customary to read on the second day of Shavuot, and that is the Book of Ruth. So we're going to have Annette Berman unmuted so that she can read for us in Hebrew chapter 1 of that Book of Ruth. And I can be muted.
Vayehi b'mei shofot hashoftim, vayehi ra'ah ba'aretz, vayelech ish mibeit lechem Yudah, l'gor b'sdei Moab, u'v'ishto u'shnei banav. V'shem ha'ish Elimelech, v'shem ishto Naomi, v'shem shanei banav, Machlon v'chiyon Ephraim, mibeit lechem Yudah, v'yavo'u sadei Moab, v'yihu sham, v'yamot Elimelech ish Naomi, v'tisha'i u'shnei baneha, v'yisa'u lahem nashim mo'aviyot, shem ha'achat orpah, v'shem ha'shenit Ruth, v'yeshavu sham ka'eser shanim, v'yamutu gam shnehem machlon v'chiyon, v'tisa'er ha'isha mishnei yilodecha u'meisha, v'tahakom hi v'chalotecha, v'tashov misdei Moab, ki hishama bisdei Moab, ki v'kad Adonai et amo latet lahem lachem, v'tetzei min hamakom asher hayita shama u'shtei chalotecha ima, v'telach novaderech lashuv el eretz Yudah, v'tomer Naomi lishtei chalotecha, lech na shovna isha leveit ima, ya'as Adonai emochem chesed, ka'asher asitem im hametim v'modi, yitein Adonai lachem u'tzena menucha, isha beit isha, v'tishak lahem, v'tisena kolon, v'tivkena, v'tamarna la, ki itakna shu lamech, v'tomer Naomi shovna v'notai, lama telachna imi, ha'oda livonim b'me'ai, v'hoyu lachem la'anoshim, shovna v'notai lechna, ki zakanti miyod la'ish, ki amarti yesh li tikva, gam hayiti halayla la'ish, v'gam yoladeti banim, alahen tisaberna ad asher yigdalu, halahen te'agena levilti heyot laish, al benotai כי מר לי מאוד מכם, כי יצא אבי יד אדוני, ותישאנה קולון, ותבכנו עוד, ותשב עורפה לחמותה, ורות דווקא בה. ותאמר הנה שובה יבימתי אל עמה ואל אלוהיך שובי אחרי יבימתי. ותאמר רות אל תפגעי בי לעזבך לשוב מאחרייך אל אשר תלכי אלי, ובאשר תליני אלין עמך עמי ואלוהיך אלוהי. באשר תמותי אמות ושם אקבר, כה יעשי אדוני לי וכה יוסיף, כי המוות יפריד ביני וביני. ותרא כי מתאמצת היא ללכת איתה, ותחדל לדבר אליך, ותלכנה שתיהם עד בואנו בית לחם, ויהי כבואנו בית לחם. זאת נעמי, ותאמר אליהן אל תקראנה לי נעמי, קראנה לי מרה, כי המר שדי לי מאוד, אני מלאה הלכתי וריקם השיבני אדוני. למה תקראנה לי נעמי, ואדוני הנביא ושדי הרע לי. ותשוב נעמי ורות המביאה כלותה עמה, השבה משדה מואב המה. באו בית לחם בתחילה, קצר שערים. Tov is next.
ולנעמי מותה לאישה, איש גיבור חיל ממשפחת אלימלך, ושמו בועז. ותאמר רות המואביה אל נעמי, אל חנה השדה והקטה והשיבולים אחר, אשר אמצא חן בעיניו, ותאמר לה לכי איתי. ותלך ותבוא ותלקה בשדה אחרי הקוצרים, ויקר מקרחה חלקת השדה לבועז אשר ממשפחת אלימלך. והנה בועז בא מבית לחם, ויאמר לקוצרים אדוני עמכם, ויאמרו לו יברכך אדוני. ויאמר בועז לנערו הניצב על הקוצרים, למי הנערה הזאת? ויען הנער הניצב על הקוצרים, ויאמר נערה מואביה היא, השבה עם נעמי משדה מואב. ותאמר על הקטנה ואספתי ואומרים אחרי הקוצרים, ותבוא ותעמוד מאז הבוקר וידעת זה שבתה הבית מעט. ויאמר בועז אל רות, הלא שמעת ביתי, אל תלכי ללקוט בשדה אחר, וגם לא תעברי מזה, וכה תדבקי עם נערותיי. עינייך בשדה אשר יקצרון והלכת אחריהן, הלא ציוויתי את הנערים לבלתי נגק, ותשמי הלכת אל הכלים ושתית מאשר ישאבון הנערים. ותיפול על פניך ותשתחו ארצה, ותאמר אליו מדוע מצאתי חן בעיניך להכירני ואנוכי נוכריה. ויען בועז ליאמר לה, who gave who God לי כל אשר עשית את חמותך אחרי מאות אישך, תעזבי אביך ואימך בארץ מולדתך, ותלכי אל עם אשר לא ידעת תמול שלשום. ישלם אדוני פעולך ותהי משכורתך שלמה. נעים אדוני אלוהי ישראל אשר באת לחסות תחת כנפיו. ותאמר אמצא חן בעיניך אדוני, כי ניחמתני וכי דיברת על לב שפחתך, ואנוכי לא אהיה כאחת שפחותיך. ויאמר לבועז לעת האוכל, בושי הלום ואכלת מן הלחם וטבלת פיתך בחומץ, ותשב מצד הקוצרים ויצבט לה כלי, ותאכל ותשבע ותותר. ותקום ללקט, ויצב בועז את נעריו לאמור, גם בין האמורים תלקט ולא תכלימוך, וגם שול תשולו לה מן הצוותים, ואספתם בלקטה ולא תגערו בה. ותלקט בשדה עד הערב, ותכבוד את אשר ליקטת, ויהי כאפס שעורים. ותיסע ותבוא העיר, ותרא המותה את אשר ליקטת, ותוצא ותיתן לה את אשר הותירה משבעה, ותאמר לה חמותה, איפה לקראת היום ואנה עשית, יהי מכירך ברוך. ותגד לחמותה את אשר עשתה עמו, ותאמר שם האיש אשר עשיתי עמו היום בועז. ותאמר נעמי לכלתה, ברוך הוא לאדוני אשר לא עזב חסדו את החיים ואת המתים. ותאמר לה נעמי, קרוב לנו האיש מגואלנו הוא. ותאמר רות חמותה גם, כי אמר אלי, אם הנערים אשר לי תפקין עד, אם כילו את כל הקציר אשר לי. ותאמר נעמי אל רות כלתה, טוב איתי כי תצאי עם נערותיו, ולא יפגעו בך בשדה אחר. ותדבק כנערות בועז ללקט, עד כלות קציר השעורים וקציר החיטים, ותשב את חמותה.
In keeping with Betham tradition, we are going to read the last 2 chapters in English. Naomi, her mother-in-law, said to her, "Daughter, I must seek a home for you where you may be happy. Now there is our kinsman Boaz, whose girls you are close to. He will be winnowing barley on the threshing floor tonight. So bathe, anoint yourself, dress up, and go down to the threshing floor. But do not disclose yourself to the man until he has finished eating and drinking. When he lies down, note the place where he lies down and go over and uncover his feet and lie down. He will tell you what you are to do." She replied, "I will do everything you tell me." She went down to the threshing floor and did just as her mother-in-law had instructed her. Boaz ate and drank, and in a cheerful mood went to lie down beside the grain pile. Then she went over stealthily and uncovered his feet and lay down. In the middle of the night, the man gave a start and pulled back. There was a woman lying at his feet. "Who are you?" he asked, and she replied, "I am your handmaid, Ruth. Spread your robe over your handmaid, for you are a redeeming kinsman." He exclaimed, "Be blessed of Adonai, daughter. Your latest deed of loyalty is greater than the first, and that you have not turned to younger men, whether poor or rich. And now, daughter, have no fear. I will do in your behalf whatever you ask, for all the elders of my town know what a fine woman you are. But while it is true I am a redeeming kinsman, there is another redeemer closer than I. Stay for the night. Then in the morning, if he will act as a redeemer, good. Let him redeem. But if he does not want to act as a redeemer for you, I will do so myself, as Adonai lives. Lie down until morning." So she lay at his feet until dawn. She rose before one person could distinguish another, for he thought, "Let it not be known that the woman came to the threshing floor." And he said, "Hold out the shawl you are wearing." She held it while he measured out 6 measures of barley, and he put it on her back. When she got back to the town, she came to her mother-in-law, who asked, "How is it with you, daughter?" She told her all that the man had done for her, and she added, "He gave me these 6 measures of barley, saying to me, 'Do not go back to your mother-in-law empty-handed.'" And Naomi said, "Stay here, daughter, till you learn how the matter turns out, for the man will not rest, but will settle the matter today." Meanwhile, Boaz had gone to the gate and sat down there. And now the Redeemer whom Boaz had mentioned passed by. He called, "Come over and sit down here, so-and-so." And he came over and sat down. Then Boaz took 10 elders of the town and said, "Be seated here," and they sat down. He said to the Redeemer, "Naomi now returned from the country of Moab. must sell the piece of land which belonged to our kinsman Elimelech. I thought I should disclose the matter to you and say, acquire it in the presence of those seated here and in the presence of the elders of my people. If you are willing to redeem it, redeem. But if you will not redeem, tell me that I may know. For there is no one to redeem but you, and I come after you. I am willing to redeem it, he replied. Boaz continued, when you acquire the property from Naomi and from Ruth the Moabite, you must also acquire the wife of the deceased, so as to perpetuate the name of the deceased upon his estate. The Redeemer replied, then I cannot redeem it for myself, lest I impair my own estate. You take over my right of redemption, for I am unable to exercise it. Now, this was formally done in Israel in cases of redemption or exchange. To validate any transaction, one man would take off his sandal and hand it to the other. Such was the practice in Israel. So when the Redeemer said to Boaz, acquire for yourself, he drew off his sandal. And Boaz said to the elders and to the rest of the people, you are witnesses today that I am acquiring from Naomi all that belonged to Elimelech and all that belonged to Chilion and Machlon. I am also acquiring Ruth the Moabite, the wife of Machlon, as my wife, so as to perpetuate the name of the deceased upon his estate, that the name of the deceased may not disappear from among his kinsmen and from the gate of his hometown. You are witnesses today. All the people at the gate and the elders answered, we are. May the Lord make the woman who is coming into your house like Rachel and Leah, both of whom built up the house of Israel. Prosper in Ephratah and perpetuate your name in Beit Lechem. And may your house be like the house of Peretz, whom Tamar bore to Judah, through the offspring which the Lord will give you by this young woman. So Boaz married Ruth, she became his wife, and he cohabitated with her. Adonai let her conceive, and she bore a son. And the woman said to Naomi, blessed be the Lord, who has not withheld a redeemer from you today. May his name be perpetuated in Israel. He will renew your life and sustain your old age, for he is born of your daughter-in-law, who loves you and is better to you than 7 sons. Naomi took the child and held it to her bosom. She became its foster mother. And the women neighbors gave him a name, saying, a son is born to Naomi. They named him Oved. He was the father of Jesse, father of David. This is the line of Peretz. Peretz begot, excuse me, Chetzron. Chetzron begot Ram. Ram begot Aminadav. Aminadav begot Nachshon. Nachshon begot Salmon. Salmon begot Boaz. Boaz begot Oved. Oved begot Jesse. And Jesse begot David. We're now going to turn to the Torah service, and we're blessed to have Mark Wolf reading the Torah for us. Because we're not all together in a room and able to say the blessings of taking out the Torah, in fact, Mark will be reading from a Chumash or a Tikkun, whichever he is choosing. We are going to pause in between the Aliyot to do a Misha Berach, but Mark is going to read much more than you would be used to if we were together in a sanctuary. He's going to read Deuteronomy, Devarim 14:22 through 15:18, and then we will pause and do a Misha Berach and continue on. Mark is also going to say the words of Torah, the words of blessing for the Torah that we would have said at the beginning in the morning service that Rabbi Kligfeld led, which are Baruch Atah Hashem, and commands us to fill our mouths, to busy ourselves with Torah. So Mark, I will have you unmuted by Nick and make sure that you are comfortable saying that blessing, and then we will move on in the Eitz Chaim. I can tell you what page it is on in the JPS. Again, it's Deuteronomy 14:22 through 15:18. Actually, doesn't have to be the JPS. I'm not sure why I just said that, but any Chumash, it is in Deuteronomy 14:22 through 15:18. And the Eitz Chaim, it's on page 1074.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah.
Amen.
Aser taseh kol turat zarecha hayatzeh sadeh shana shana v'achalta lifnei Adonai Elohecha hamakom asher yivchar l'shaken shemo sham ma'asar deganecha tiroscha v'yitzarecha B'chorot b'kacha b'tzenecha l'ma'an tilma l'ira Adonai Elohecha kol hayamim v'chi yirpei mincha haderech v'lo tuchal tzeito yirchak mincha makom asher yibchar Adonai Elohecha Atzim shemo sham, Yivrechecha Adonai Elohecha, V'nasata b'kasef, V'tzorta hakesef b'yadecha, V'alachta el makom, Asher yivchar, Adonai Elohecha bo. V'nachta hakesef b'cho, Asher ta'aveh nafshecha, B'bakar b'tzon, V'yayin b'ashechar b'cho, Asher teshacha nafshecha, V'chavta sham, L'fnei Adonai Elohecha, V'samachta ata beitecha, Ha'levi asher b'yisharecha, Lo tazvenu, Ein lo chelek v'nachala imach, Miktzei shalosh shanim. Totzi et kol mazar tevuatecha, V'ashana hi, V'hinachta b'yisharecha, V'alevi yin lo chelek v'nachala imach, Hager v'etzom hamana asher yisharecha, V'achlu v'sareu, V'man yivarechecha Adonai Elohecha, V'chol ma'aseh yadecha asher ta'aseh. Miketz sheva shanim ta'aseh shmita v'zeh dvar shmita shamot, Kol ba'al ma'aseh yado asher yasher b'rehu, Lo yigosh et rehu v'et achiv, Ki kara shmita al Adonai, Et anochi tigosh, Asher yeh lecha et achicha tashmeit yadecha, Et chazki lo yeh becha evyon, Ki yivarechecha Adonai ba'aretz, Asher Adonai Elohecha, v'tenecha nachala l'rishta, V'hakim shamo tishma, V'kol Adonai Elohecha, Lashmor la'asot et kol mitzvah hazot, Asher Anachim etzavecha hayom, Adonai Elohecha b'rochecha, Ka'asher divralach, V'ahavata goyim rabim, V'ata lo tavot, V'mashalta b'goyim rabim, V'vecha lo yimsholu, Yeh B'chayvyon, b'charachecha, b'chad sherecha, b'artzecha, Asher Adonai Elohecha notei lach, Lo tametz et lavavecha, V'lo tikpotz et yadecha, Me'achicha evyon, Yifatoach tiftach, Et yadecha lo, Va'abet ta'avitenu de machzaro, Asher yachzar lo, Yishamer lecha b'yiravar, Im levavecha v'liyal lemor, Arba shnat Asher, v'shnat hashmita, v'ra'a einecha, v'achicha evyon, v'lo titein lo, v'kara elecha el Adonai, v'yavecha chet, v'aton titen lo, Lo yera levavecha v'tiftach lo, Ki b'glal hadavar hazeh. Yivarechecha Adonai Elohecha b'chol ma'asecha u'b'chol mishlach yadecha, Ki lo yachtal evyon mekerev haaretz, Al ken Anochi mitzavecha lemor, Patoach tiftach et yadecha, Achi chalaniyecha, Uvyanecha be'artzecha, Ki yamecha lecha, Achicha ivri, O ivriya be'abdecha she'eshanim, V'ashanat hashvit, Teshalchenu chofshi imach, V'ki teshalchenu chofshi imach, V'lo teshalchenu rekam, Ta'anik lo, Mitzonecha, U'migornecha mikvecha, Asher brachecha, Adonai Elohecha titen lo, V'zacharta, V'yavraita be'eretz Mitzrayim, V'yiftecha Adonai Elohecha, Al ken Anochi mitzavecha, הדבר הזה היום, והיה כי יאמר לך לא אצא עמך, כי יהבך ואת ביתך, כי טוב לו עמך. ולקחת את המרצע, ונתת באוזנו בדלת, היה לך אל עולם, ואף למתך תעשה כן. לא יקשה בעיניך, ושלחך אותו חופשי ממך, כי משנה שכר שכיר, עבדך 6 שנים, ברכך אדוני אלוהיך, בכל אשר תעשה.
Shakoach, Mark. We're going to pause now for a Mishaberach for Cholim, a blessing for those who are in need of healing. Because I cannot hear you to give me your names, I hope that when I pause after reciting the names of those in our community whose names we know to recite, that you say them out loud. There's a real cathartic nature to the Mishaberach that even if I cannot hear you, that you are bringing those people into mind by saying those names aloud. So I'll recite the beginning of the blessing, the names from our community, and then I'll pause for all of us to be able to say names of people who are in need of healing, physical, emotional, spiritual, or otherwise. Mishaberach Avotenu Abraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov Imotenu Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah U'ivarech v'Yirapeh et hacholim Zehava Yafa bat Esther Nima bat Malka Leah bat Esther Desiree Oleah Urma Kuriel Yehudit bat Frima Rivka bat Pesha Arnarela bat Yehudit Mordechai ben Esther Leah Freidel bat Bracha Kreindel Catherine bat Sarah, Stanley Greitzer, Eitan Navi ben Harav, Chaya Valev Chaim HaKohen, Leah bat Freya, Harav Yaakov Baruch ben Uri v'Chava, Yosef Menachem Mendel ben Gittel, Yehuda ben Avraham v'Sarah, Chasha Chaya bat Sarah, Freidel bat Rachel, Gutman Wolf ben Fruma Gute, Menachem ben Chaim, Akiva ben Naphtali Umalka, Shoshana bat Leah, Chana bat Esther, Nechamatzina bat Fruma Tova, Metuka Sarah bat Shendel Golda, Bela Esther Gittel bat Fega, Ben Zion ben Gittel, Chaya bat Sarah, Yaakov ben Avraham, Yoel Ari ben Esther, Helene bat Sarah, Tova bat Yosef v'Chava, Elad Shoshan, Eliyahu ben Shena Shira, Shlomo Menachem ben Yeta, Shmuel Chaim ben Devorah, Bela Eta bat Gittel, Arya Peretz ben Rafuel v'Masha, Yerachmiel ben Avraham v'Chenke, Yita bat Marku v'Malka, Harav Melech ben Tema, Yelena Kramer, Reuven ben Benjamin. HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yimale Rachamim Alehem Le'achazikam U'lerafotam Vayishlach Lehem Mehera Refuah Shlema Min HaShamayim Refuat HaNefesh Refuat HaGuf Betoch Shar HaCholim V'chazek Et Yedei Oskim B'tzorcheihem Shabbati Milizok V'yom Tov U'milizok Refuah Korva Lavo Hashta Bagala U'bizman Kariv V'nomar Amen. Refuah Shlema to all those who are in need of healing. Mark will continue for us now, Deuteronomy chapter 15, verse 19 through chapter 16, verse 17. Again, Devarim, Deuteronomy 15, 19 through 16, 17.
לא תעבוד בבחור שורך ולא תגוז בחוצנך לפני אדוני אלוהיך תאכלנו שנה ושנה במקום אשר יבחר אדוני אתה וביתך וכי יבואו ניסח אויבך כל רע לא תזבחנו לאדוני אלוהיך וישרך תאכלנו התמא, הטהור יחדיו, חצי וחייל, רק את דמו לא תאכל, על הארץ תשפכנו כמים. Fourth Aliyah. שמור את חודש אביב ועשית פסח לאדוני אלוהיך, כי בחודש אביב הוציאך אדוני אלוהיך ממצרים לילה, וזבחת פסח לאדוני אלוהיך צאן ובקר, במקום אשר יבחר אדוני לשכן שמו שם, לא תאכל עליו חמץ 7 ימים, תאכל עליו מצות לחם עוני, כי וחיפזון, יצאת מארץ מצרים למען תזכור. את יום צאתך מארץ מצרים כל ימי חייך. פתליה. ולא יראה לך שאור בכל גבולך 7 ימים, ולא ילין מן הבשר, אשר תזבח בערב ביום הראשון לבוקר, לא תוכל לזבוח את הפסח בחג שעריך, שאדוני אלוהיך נותן לך, כי אם למקום אשר יבחר אדוני אלוהיך לשכן שמו שם, תזבח את הפסח בערב, כבוא השמש מועד צאתך ממצרים, ושלת ואכלת במקום אשר יבחר אדוני אלוהיך בו, ופנית בבוקר והלכת לרעך 6 ימים תאכל מצות, וביום השביעי עצת לאדוני אלוהיך לא תעשה מלאכה. 6 עלייה. 7 שבועות תספור לך, מאחל 5 בקמה, תחל לספור 7 שבועות, ועשית חג שבועות לאדוני אלוהיך מסעת, לבד ידך אשר תיתן, כאשר יברכך אדוני אלוהיך, ושמחת לפני אדוני אלוהיך, בנך וביתך, ועבדך ואמתך, הלוי אשר בשעריך והגר, היתום הלנה אשר בקרבך, במקום אשר יבחר אדוני אלוהיך, שמו שם. וזכרת כי ראית במצרים, ושמעת ועשית את החוקים האלה. 7 עלייה. חג הסוכות תעשה לך 7 ימים, באוספך מגורנך מגבך, ושמחת בחגיך, אתה ובנך וביתך ועבדך ואמתך והלוי, והגר והיתום הלנה אשר בשעריך, 7 ימים תחוג לאדוני אלוהיך במקום אשר יבחר אדוני, כי יברכך אדוני אלוהיך בכל טובתך ובכל מעשה ידיך, והיית אך שמח 3 פעמים בשנה, יראה כל זכורך את פני אדוני אלוהיך במקום אשר יבחר, בחג המצות, בחג השבועות ובחג הסוכות, ולא יראה אדוני ריקם, איש כבדת ידו כברכת אדוני אלוהיך אשר נתן לך.
Mark, in a moment, we're going to turn to the maftir, to the final aliyah that Mark will chant for us, which will be in Numbers in Bamidbar, chapter 28, verses 26 through 31. And by way of separation, I'm going to recite a prayer for our congregation, which we normally would say at the end of the Torah service. Rabbi Daniel Chorny once in our Beitenu Minyan read this in English, and it stuck with me ever since as very poignant. And so I wanted to read this prayer for all of you before we go on to our Maftir Aliyah. May heaven bestow deliverance on this holy congregation, the adults and their children. May kindness, love, and compassion, a long life, abundant provision and sustenance from heaven, bodily health and spiritual enlightenment be their lot. May their children thrive, never ceasing to speak words of Torah, nor ever neglecting them. May the sovereign of the universe bless you, accord you to a full life and to your days, and grant you a long life. May you be freed of all distress and difficult circumstance now and always. May the Master in heaven sustain you at all times and seasons. And let us all say, Amen. The Maftir Aliyah, again, Numbers 28, verses 26 through 31, Bamidbar 28, 26 through 31.
ויום הביקורים בהקריבכם מנחה חדשה לאדוני בשבועותיכם. מקרא קודש יהיה לכם, כל מלאכת עבודה לא תעשו. הקרבתם עולה לריח ניחוח לאדוני, פרים לבקר שניים אל אחד, 7 כבשים מדי שנה, ומנחתם צולת לשמן. 3 עשרונים לפר אחד, 2 עשרונים לעיל אחד, סדרון לכבש האחד, ל7 הכבשים, זריזים אחד לכפר עליכם, בלבד עולת התמיד, מנחתו תעשו, והמינו לכם ונזכם.
Shakoach again to Mark. Thank you so much for bringing your voice of Torah to us. We've missed it, so thank you for gifting us that this morning. We're now going to call on Naomi Hymanson to read our Haftorah. In the Eitz Chaim, it's on page 1326. In any Chumash, or really Tanakh, it would be Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 20. And we'll then go to chapter 3, verse 1. I just want to say, Naomi, that one of the most beautiful things that you're adding for us today is a new voice of Haftorah. So bat mitzvah or no bat mitzvah, the fact that you're coming to do something for the first time deserves a huge yashar koach, and we're excited to be able to add you to our voices of prayer this morning. So the Haftorah, whenever you're ready, again, Habakkuk 2:20. Sorry, excuse me, it's going to start Habakkuk 3:1 through 19. Sorry, I just want to make sure that you are comfortable with what I'm saying. Go ahead.
Tefillah l'Chavakuk hanavi al shigionot Adonai shamati shimacha yareti Adonai pacha bekerev shanim hayehu bekerev shanim todia berokesechem tizkor Eloha miteman yavo bekadosh mehar paran Sela kisa shamayim hodo utelato mala'a haaretz Benoga koch tie karnaim miyado lo vesham chavion uso lefanav yelech daver v'yetzer chashef leraglav amad v'imoded eretz רעב ויתר גויים ויפוצצו הרעד שחו גיבות עולם חייכות עולם תחת אבן ראיתי אכולי חושן ירגזון יריות ארץ מדיין הבין הרים הרע אדוני אם בנהרים אפיך אם בים עברתך כי תרכב על סוסיך, מרכבותיך ישועה, עיריית האור קשתך, שבועות מטות, עומר סלע, נהרות תבקע הארץ. ראוך יחילו הרים, זרם מים עבר, נתן תהום קולו, רום ידהו נשא. שמש ירח עמד זבולה, לאור חיצך יהלכו, לנוגה ברק הניתך. בזעם תצעד ארץ, באף תדוש גויים, יצאת לישע עמך, לישע את משיחך, מחצת ראש מבית רשע ארות, יסוד עד צבא סלע. נקפת ומטב ראש פרסיו, יסרו להפיצני עלי סותם, כמו לאכול אני במסתר. דרכת בים סוסך, חומר מים רבים, שמעתי ותרכז בטני, לכל תלול שפתי יבוא רכה. בעצמי ותחתי בעתמי ותחתי אגז, אשר אנוח ליום שרה, לעלות לעם יגודנו. כי תאנה לא תפרע, ואין יבוא בגפנים, כי חש מעשה זית, ושתמו לא עשה אוכל גזר ומכלה זון, ואין בכך בריבתים. ואני באדוני אלוזה אגילה, אלוהי ישי, אלוהים אדוני חילי, וישם רגלי כילות, ועל במותי ידריכני, למנצח בנגינותי.
Yasher Koach and Mazal Tov, Naomi. That was really beautiful. And this morning you were joined amongst many fantastic readers, and you too were one of them. So Mazal Tov. Rabbi Kligfeld. Are you there? In a moment, we are going to begin the Yisker. Okay. We're going to begin the Yisker service in a moment. I'm going to let Rabbi Kligfeld introduce what we'll be doing. And yeah, Rabbi Kligfeld, that was enough spelling. Here you are.
Ashkoch, Naomi. Ashkoch to Mark. It seems to me that not because I deserve it, but it's just a case that I think I'm having the most authentic of the experiences here. I'm sitting in the sanctuary. I've been standing and sitting in the sanctuary near the space where I normally sit, hearing the voices I normally hear. And it feels to me like Shabbat morning at Temple Beth Am. And I hope that some facsimile of that is being conveyed to you in your home. You know what this experiment was going to be like. And this is the first time I've been able to have someone lead me in Shabbat morning services. Every time that I've been in here, I'm the one just hearing my own voice. So it's been very, very special. Rabbi Schatz handed the microphone off to me, but it's really going to go back to her because we're going to speak to you consecutively as we share some pre-Yisker thoughts with all of you. And right when we are done with that, we're going to have Rabbi Chorny actually lead the service. But so I think, Rabbi Schatz, it's time for you to begin your words, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Gam ki elech begeit zal mavet, even when I walk in the valley of a shadow of death. Throughout the past almost 11 weeks, I have walked through life in a tunnel, in a valley of sorts, with one side open to pre-pandemic and one end open to what life will be. The shadows bouncing off the walls of this tunnel or valley are moments of loss, life cycles altered, relationships changed by distance and fear. The tunnel is filled with shadows of death, the death of social experiences and the resulting numbing sameness. Death of nurturing hugs from family, death of births with family to hold the baby and celebrate life, death of consoling hand holding during a Shiva in the first moments of reciting Kaddish. This tunnel of experience right now is one full of death and mourning and grief. Last week, I was dropping off groceries to my aunt, and I started to realize in the car that I would not be able to hug my baby cousins when I saw them. I'm fearful of hugging them, of kissing their smushy cheeks, and yet I am grieving the love altered without those physical moments of affection. I dropped the groceries off and quickly returned to my car, truly fearful that if I saw them, I would break down and either sob or let them hug me. I really miss hugging my family and all of you. The poignant metaphor of a valley of the shadow of death is that as we navigate the narrowed darkness, we rub up against the collapsing remembered feelings, sights, sounds, tastes, and scents of people and our earlier selves. I think of those of you who have gone from Kaddish in a physical community to a Zoom community, from never having said Yisker to having your first Yisker experience be an online virtual one. To those of you who have lost members of your family or extended family because of COVID, making the tunnel so much darker and longing so much more intensely for prohibited embraces. When I walk through a valley of the shadow of death, I walk as the present and future through the past. We are all of us engaging in our world, walking through a tunnel with shadows of death around us and above us. What do we miss? Who do we miss? Of which shadows are we most afraid and of which most vulnerable? And which shadows might protect us, like the hovering clouds of God in our wilderness wandering? At one end of the valley is that which is yet to come, not only a promised land, but a promised time. On the other end is the past, that which was and will not repeat itself with any exactness, the way we used to encounter people socially, at work, and grocery shopping, sharing parks and libraries and beaches, being together in theaters and restaurants, in cars, trains, and planes. Our job is to not be afraid. Kol haolam kulo, gesher tsar me'od, v'haikar lo lefached klal. The cloak that conceals also comforts and warms. The shade that denies also protects. The handshake, kiss, or hug we fear today will console us soon. Gam ki elech ve'getz al-mavet.
I credit a dear friend and teacher of mine, Peter Pitzley, with teaching me about the power of pronouns, particularly about the power of the word you. Just 3 letters in English that signifies the second person. But it's a word which, if and when it is yielded correctly and aptly, can transform a moment, unlock a heart, bring forth tears, and open a channel to our truest voice. Peter is best known for creating the discipline of Torah study called bibliodrama, and some of you have participated in some of those with me in Hama'alot or other settings. In bibliodrama, the magic pronoun is both you and I. The bibliodrama director places participants in the role of a biblical character using a very intentional you, as in, you are Moshe. You are standing at a bush that is aflame, but it is not being consumed. What are you feeling? And then the participant answers not in the third person, guessing what some abstract Moshe might say or think, but in the first person. I am Moshe. I am afraid. And also I feel a comfort and a presence I have never quite felt before. The final magic is that the director then echoes the participants maintaining the first person. So the director says, I am Moshe. I am afraid. Such that the participant hears himself or herself in the first person as the character. The raw material there is so much richer than asking, such as in a didactic class, what do you think Moshe was feeling in that moment? That's the power of you. Peter and I over the years discussed manifold ways of harnessing that you. Some of you have been there when I've used it in year-out bar mitzvah meetings or bat mitzvah meetings, where I ask the parents to speak to their child, not about them, and tell them what they find amazing about them. Hearing your parent say to someone else, I think Timmy has a really sweet heart, is just emotional pennies on the dollar compared to having your parent look you in the eye, lock in a gaze, and say, you have a really sweet heart. I use it in creative letter writing techniques, such as when I ask bar bat mitzvah students in a learning session about how to put on talis and tefillin to conjure in their mind a relative in their family's past for whom talit and tefillin were beloved ritual objects. Imagine that deceased grandparent or great-grandparent is hovering here, watching you wrap yourself in those leather straps and in that beautiful talit. Now write a letter from that relative to you in the second person, explaining how it feels to them from beyond the grave, across time, to see you in this way. The letters that emerge from that prompt are pure poetry, profound literature. I use this at unveilings, where I ask the mourners to address the deceased in the second person, rather than eulogize them in the third person. Look at that grave you've just uncovered. conjure your mother, your father, your loved one. Tell them now out loud in the second person how you miss them, what this year has been like without them. And you hear mourners, unscripted, discharge the most raw and vulnerable emotions, addressing their parent for the first time since she may have died a year before. You are still my mommy. Your death has created an emptiness in my life. And at the same time, mommy, your love still sustains me. So I believe in the power of you, in using that simple pronoun to bridge wide chasms of space, time, and relational distance. And therefore, I'm so curious and taken by what might have moved the author of Psalms, or at least Psalm 23, to use you so directly in the second half of that line that Rabbi Schatz spoke about. Lo irara, while I walk through that valley of the shadow of death, I will not fear any evil. Why? Ki ata imadi, for you are with me. Whom was the author addressing so intimately, so plaintively, so secure? We raised that question in the breakout rooms at Tuesday's annual meeting we did by Zoom. And in our small group that I led, we had some wonderful answers, some speaking as if they were that biblical author, imagining who that person's you would be, and some speaking in their own voice, and naming who is the you in their life that would bring them so much security and comfort. Who is the you? It is God, of course. The author was addressing the Holy One. With God in my life, how could I be afraid? Maybe. Who is the you? Someone suggested wonderfully it could be the self. The self speaking to the self in the second person as if addressing a mirror, kind of like what I'm doing now as I see myself on the screen. Who will get me through this darkness? You will, meaning I have that strength already within me. Someone read it more relationally than theologically, saying that if they were to find themselves writing that line, the you who protects me from fear is not God, but a spouse, a life partner, the one who weathers all storms with you. I will fear no evil, for you are right there by my side, just a pillow away from me. And one person in our group reached for the metaphysical, naming that though both of her parents were deceased, she still found comfort in them. They brought security from a different realm. And though they are gone many years, they, in the third person, remain a you in the second person, such that she could turn to them metaphysically, because physically it's no longer possible, and say, you hold me, you sustain me, because you loved me, I will not fear. Yizkor is a time to reawaken a deceased you, to coax back the dead who in death had been rendered third person, other, distant and far, into the realm of the living, if only for an instant, to once again fill this space in front of us, so that we see them, so that we feel them, so we remember their unique bouquet, hear the specific tone of their voice, as if we could reach out and touch them. And even if we can't, we can address them. You may be gone, but you are here now. You would be so proud of me, I hope. You see me crying, and they are cries of grief and bereavement, but also cries that could only come from being loved so well by you. Rabbi Nachman of Bratslav was known to have an ecstatic, almost unbearably intense relationship with the Holy One. To Rabbi Nachman, God was never an it, never a third-person abstraction, always a you. He wrote this short burst of religious poetry, clearly with God in mind. Wherever I go, only you. Wherever I stand, only you. Just you. Again, you. Come to think of it, that also reads like a quarantine love or exasperation poem. But he continued, always you, 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 you. When things are good, you. When things are bad, you, 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 you. He was addressing the most total, the most intimate, and the most present aspect of God. A God beyond touch, but who is as near as can be. A God beyond vision, but who is always felt. As we turn our hearts with God to parents, siblings, children, grandparents, friends who have died, let us conjure both the intimate you of the Holy One, who can be with us as we remember, and let our reveries and memories of those who lived and who loved and who died be all in the second person. And so I invite you, close your eyes and remember your Father and hear your voice saying, I love you, I thank you. Open your heart and bring back your mother and hear your voice saying, always you. Wherever I go, you. I thank you. Expand your mind to include the living and the deceased. Invite them into this moment and tell them in your own voice, Lo irara ki ata imadi. Today I will not fear, for today and every day you are with me. Rabbi Chorny.
Kam ki ele the gates of Mavet lo hirara ki ata imati shivtecha u'ishantecha Heima Yenachamuni Shivtecha u'ishantecha Heima Yenachamuni. I'm going to sing this a few times. I want to invite you, if you haven't yet, to go grab your Yizkor booklets and get comfortable in your Mikdash Me'at. As I invited you at Pesach Yizkor, make for yourself a small sanctuary in your home as we prepare to say Yizkor together. 23rd Psalm is on page 16. Might be a different page if you have an older Yizkor booklet in your home. We're in the middle of the psalm, these words, Gam ki elech v'geit mavet, lo ira ra ki ata imadi, shiftecha u'mishantecha, hema yenachamuni, beautifully explored by Rabbi Schatz and Rabbi Kligfeld. Gam ki elech v'geit Mavet lo irara ki ata imati shivtecha u'mishantecha heima yenachamuni shivtecha u'mishantecha heima yenachamuni Gam ki elech v'geit mavet lo hirara ki ata imati shivtecha u'mishantecha Heima Yenachamuni Shivtecha u'mishantecha Heima hinachamuni. I may not see every one of your faces. We may not see every one of your faces. But I am thinking of you, and I am holding in this moment, especially those of you who I can feel even your weariness at the start of Yizkor, when you might be holding Torah scrolls and propping them up on the sides of our bima as you prepare to say Yizkor for your own immediate circle of those who you've lost, and holding the weight of those Torah scrolls and the weight of the memories at the same time. This time I invite you to turn in your Yizkor booklets and turn in your hearts to these paragraphs of Yizkor, which are probably on page 10, but it depends on which version of the Yizkor booklet you have in your hands. There are paragraphs, though, for parents, for children, for sisters and brothers and others whom you may have lost. You may also find Yizkor in your Siddur that you might have besides you. And I have some pages here. Thank you again to Norm Gar for preparing this. On pages 330, 188, and 516. In your Yizkor booklet, probably on page 10. And we'll take a few quiet moments to reflect, and then we'll come back together for some memorial prayers. Shamayim haaretz ezri mim Adonai osei Shamayim haaretz. If your memory is still turned towards somebody whose memory is close to you, if your eyes are still gazing at the picture and this mini memorial that you might have created in your personal space to them, that's okay. You can keep turned towards them. I'm going to say 2 memorial paragraphs. First, in memory of the 6 million, in memories of those of whom we lost in the Shoah. And then second, in memory of all those who were departed. They're in my book on pages 14 and 15. And after that, we'll say Mourner's Kaddish to close Yizkor. El המשוכן במרומים, ענשי מנוחה נכונה, תחת כנפי השכינה, במעלות קדושים וטהורים, כזוהר הרקיע מזהירים, לנשמות כל אחינו בני ישראל, שנטבחו בשואה, אנשים, נשים וטף, שנחנקו ושנשרפו ושנהרגו, שמסרו את נפשם על קידוש השם, בגן עדן תהי מנוחתם. ענווה לרחמים, הסתירם בסתר כנפיך לעולמים, וצרור בצרור החיים את נשמותיהם, אדוני הוא נחלתם, ינוחו בשלום על משכבותיהם, ונאמר אמן. אלמלא רחמים שוכב במרומים, המציב מנוחה נכונה תחת כנפי השכינה, במעלות קדושים וטהורים, כזוהר הרקיע מזהירים, לנשמות כל אלה שהזכרנו היום לברכה, לגן עדן תהי מנוחתם. ענווה לרחמים, הסתירם בסתר כנפיך לעולמים, וצרור בצרור החיים את נשמותיהם, אדוני הוא נחלתם, וינוחו בשלום על משכבותיהם, ונאמר amen. Again, grateful for the opportunity to be together and say Mourner's Kaddish. You can find it on page 17 here in the Yizkor booklets, or you can find it, I'll give you again a page number in Sidurim, 207 in Lev Shalem, 184 in Slim Shalom, 512 in the old Sim Shalom. Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma divara kirute v'amlich malchute, B'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael, Ba'agala uvizman kari v'imru amen, Yehi Shemei Rabbah mevarach le'olam ulamei amaya, Yitbarach v'yishabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitale v'yitalal Shemei tekudsha b'richu, Le'ela minchol birchata v'shirata, Tushbechata v'nechamata, Damiram be'alma v'imru, Amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'okol Yisrael, v'imru, Amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'okol Yisrael, v'imru, Amen. I'll turn this back to Rabbi Kligfeld.
Once again, Chag Sameach and V'Yontif and Shabbat Shalom, everyone. If my watch is correct, it's 12:20. The Zoom has been going on for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Shabbat morning and Yontif morning services are long. We're now at Musaf, and the way we've been handling this on most of these live streams is that we don't need to stay on the Zoom simply to recite a Amidah to ourselves in silence, which is what we'd do if I were to do it right here. And since you can daven Musaf at any time of the day, I'm going to announce the page numbers for Musaf and encourage you, once we leave the Zoom, to do so, because that's the way we designate this day specifically as a day of Shabbat and a day of Shavuot. The Musaf Amidah for Shavuot is on page 343 in the Lev Shalem, page 166 A or B in the Slim Shalom, and then page 456 in the Sim Shalom. And in the Lev Shalem, you also have the option, if you want, instead of starting on 343, you can start on 355, which gives you more creative and interpretive prayers to add rather than the direct ones referencing the sacrifices. So again, I'm going to encourage you to do that afterwards. Now we're going to complete the service as if Musaf had been done so that we can get to Kiddush and end services together. And sadly, not all gather in the ballroom to eat Kiddush, but to know that each of us are doing it in our own homes, in our own way. And once again, to wish Yasher Koach to Rabbi Chorny and Rabbi Schatz for helping me lead the service, to Annette and to Tova for reading the Book of Ruth, for Mark Wolf for reading Torah, for Naomi for reading the Haftarah. I don't know, because I can't see who else on the screen now. I don't know if the Stoyer Wasserman family are watching right now, but if you are, I'm giving you a pre-shout out, because one Jewish year from now, God willing, Emma and Yuri will become a bar bat mitzvah together as twins on the second day of Shavuot, and hopefully that'll take place in this exact room, and it'll be an even longer service than this one was, because they will both give Divrei Torah. So I'm looking forward to celebrating that, and of course celebrating Naomi when we get to reschedule and have your bat mitzvah in person. So with all that said, let's jump to Enke Eloheinu 204 or 182 or 508. Enke Eloheinu, Enke Adonenu, Enke Malkeinu, Enke Moshienu, Micha Eloheinu, Micha Adonenu, Micha Malkeinu, Micha Moshienu, Nodel Eloheinu, Nodel Adonenu, Nodel Malkeinu, Nodel Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atau Eloheinu, Atau Adonenu, Atau Malkeinu, Atau Moshienu, Atau Shaktiru, Avotenu, Lefanecha, Eketoret Asamim, Yananai, Yananai, Yadadai, Yadanai, Ananananai, Yadadadai, Ananananai, Yadadai, Yadai, Nai, Yai. And just to explain, if you have a question why I'm not wearing a mask now, I wore it before because Nick and Orlando, who are helping with the technology of this, and I thank them both for their help this morning, were standing rather close to me, and I wanted to make sure that we were protected. Now Orlando is no longer in the room, and Nick is seated very, very far away from me, and so I feel comfortable singing without a mask. I didn't want you to think that I was jeopardizing anyone's health. They're no longer anywhere near where I'm standing right now. Please rise for Aleinu 205 or 183 or 510. Einod, 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 Einod. Aleinu l'shabeach ladona kol atet gila leyotzer bereishit shelo asanu gigoyeya aratzot velo samanu mishpachot ha'adama shelo sam chokeinu kahem vegora leinu kechol hamonam v'anachnu korim u'misacharim u'modim Lifnei melech malchei hamelachim hakadosh Baruch Hu shehu noteh shamayim veyoser haaretz u'moshe v'yikaro b'shamayim ima'al u'shchinatu zo v'gove meromim Hu Eloheinu Einod 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 Emet Malkeinu Efezulato Kakatu B'Torato Ve'adata Hayom Ve'hashivota El Bavecha Ki Adonai Hu Elohim B'Shamayim Ima'al Ve'al Ha'aretz Mitachad Einod 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 Einod, 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 Einod. Lirot mehei Rabbi Tiferes Echa, L'takeinu l'malchut Shaddai. Kakatu b'Toratecha Adonayim loch leolam va'ed v'nemar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz v'yom ha'u yeh Adonai echad u'shemo Ushemo Echad. We just said Kaddish Yotom Mourner's Kaddish at the end of Yizkor, but now we're at the final Mourner's Kaddish at the end of the service itself. So all those who are mourning or observing your say, please rise for Mourner's Kaddish, page 207, 184, or 512. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemer Rabba. V'alma divrach hirutei v'amlich malchutei. V'chayechon v'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael. V'agala uv'zman kari v'meru. Amen. Yehi shemei Rabba mevorach leolam leomel maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shemei dekudesha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechamata, de'amiran ve'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom imroma, uyaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Just a few announcements before I do Kiddush. Our intern, who is no longer just Natan Feller, but Rabbi Natan Feller, will be in the sanctuary this evening to lead Mincha Sudash Lishi. Not really Sudash Lishi, there'll be no meal offered, but Mincha, some learning, and Mariv. That begins, I believe, at 7:50 or so this evening, 7:45 or 7:50. Will not be Zoomed, I don't believe. It's just going to be on the Temple Beth Am live stream. So if you go onto the Temple Shul website and hit the live stream, you'll be able to see it. And tomorrow morning, Minyan will be back on Zoom as it is for all daily Minyans at 8 in the morning. And once again, I want to thank Nick for being here this Saturday of the weekend and helping with the technology. We could not have done it without you, Nick. Thank you. And we thank Orlando for being here to keep the building open. Again, thank you to Rabbi Schatz and Rabbi Chorny for sharing this with me. We're interested in your feedback. As you may have read in the email that went out, this is an experiment. Up until now, we've only been doing Shabbat services via the live stream. And the rabbis met and discussed this as a possibility. We then handed over to the ritual committee, who decided that they wanted us to try this experiment. And experiment does not necessarily mean a successful experiment, right? Not every experiment is the right idea. We'd love to hear from you, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Tell us what about this was resonant for you and worked. Tell us what about this was a failure, whether technologically or spiritually. If we hear a groundsful of people saying we'd rather not do Shabbat morning davening by Zoom, but rather keep it on the live stream only, we would listen to that if that was a near unanimous position. We're offering the service for you, right? We're the ones who are running it. We're offering it for you. And obviously, a Zoom allows things that a live stream doesn't, namely more than one person leading. And it allows you to see faces, but I don't necessarily know what that means to you in terms of it enhancing or not enhancing your Shabbat experience. So please let us know. I also want you to know that if we don't individually respond to every comment that comes in about this, we will take it all in. I just need, if 100 of you respond, I may not be able to individually respond back to you, but I'll be grateful for the feedback. With that in mind, I'll ask you to rise for Kiddush. So hold on 1 second while I get something to say Kiddush over. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael Shabbat Dortam Berito Lam Beini Uvein b'nei Yisrael Tililam Ki Sheishim Mimasar Anai D'Zmayim Ad Aretz Uv'Yom HaShvi Shabbat B'Yin HaPar Shachor Tomash B'Ala Kadashor Sheishim Tavod V'Asitu Kum Laktecha B'Yom HaShvi Shabbat La'elecha Lo Tasek V'Cha Ata U'B'Cha V'Decha Avdecha V'Madcha V'B'Techa V'Gerecha Shev V'Sharecha Ki Sheishim Mimasar Anai D'Zmayim Ad Aretz Yam Kol Shabbat B'Yanach B'Yom HaShvi Al Kein Berach Adonai Tomash Shabbat B'Kadashehu Vaydaber Moshe Mordei Adonai El Bnei Yisrael Baruch Atah Adonai Mecholam Borei Pri Hagafen. Good Shabbos, good Yontif, Chag Sameach. I wish I could say see you soon, but I'll digitally see you soon. Miss you all. I love you deeply, and so great to spend this morning with you.
Chag Sameach.